seems strange that instead of choosing the top 10 guy, the guy is choosing someone who never boxed before.
Do you think he's scared?
Yeah, of course. Of course. Greedy belly, afraid.
And as you guys just seen Oleksandr Usyk's response to Tyson Fury picking Francis Ngannou, and what he had to say about Tyson Fury, I couldn't say it any better. Like, I've been saying that. I've been saying, like, okay, well, what's wrong with this picture where you have the guy that's claiming to be the #1 best heavyweight in the world, that's champion, not former champion like he used to be when all the belts were stripped and he got fat and all that. I mean, right now, like present moment of time, he's the undefeated WBC heavyweight champion of the world, and he doesn't want to fight the other best fighters in the world. Like something's wrong with that. Now, I know that in the defense of the Tyson Fury fans, you guys will say, well, Usyk, you're fighting Daniel Dubois, and you left negotiations, blah, blah, blah. Bars, right? But at the end of the day, Tyson Fury did not sign the contract. He didn't sign the contract for his own offer, and that was 70-30. He was going to get 70%, Usyk was going to get 30%, and Usyk agreed to that shit. And this is all you really have to do. If we reverse everything that happened, and Usyk wanted 70% and he wanted 30%. Okay, because I'm playing devil's advocate, because you remember when Usyk offered Joe Joyce 7%? And he wanted 93% for the WBO back before he beat Joshua, or back before that first Joshua fight back in 2021. Okay, well, let's just say if it was reversed, right? And Tyson Fury called and said, hey, all right, I'll get you one. I will agree to 30% and you take 70%. And then the fight wasn't made. Everybody should have blamed Usyk. That's all you really have to do, because Tyson Fury has did something that a normal person wouldn't do, and a normal promoter and advisor wouldn't promote or advise. Okay? And that just really shut everything down. Now you're fighting Francis Ngannou instead of all these other guys. You could have fought Otto Wallin. Nobody would have got pissed off at that fight, because we already know that Zhang and Joyce are fighting each other. Oleksandr Usyk is fighting Daniel Dubois. Anthony Joshua is fighting Dillian White. Anthony Joshua didn't want your fight, and for a lot of reasons, but at least let somebody else hold that bag of being the ducker, or hold that bag, because at this point alone, Tyson Fury is a person that's looking more and more like a joke. Now, again, shout out to Francis Ngannou, because Francis Ngannou is a UFC guy. Nobody's blaming him, because he's not the guy that you should be blaming. He's the guy that's coming up. He's the guy that's getting more money than he's ever going to ever have in the UFC where he came from. Okay? We're blaming Tyson because Tyson is claiming to be the best, and he's not taking the test. Okay, that's the problem. That's the problem with Tyson Fury, and we need to get that clear. We need to get a nice, clear understanding on what's going on. And Oleksandr Usyk that says that he's scared, well, I think Tyson is concerned. And I think the time frame when Tyson was going to fight Usyk, I don't think that he felt he could win. Why? Because not that he was necessarily afraid of Usyk. I think he was afraid of what Usyk could do to him. Why? Because he knows this is a guy that's busier than him, that may have a better ring IQ than him, that may have better footwork than him. The only thing that he has is his size. This isn't a overweight Deontay Wilder where you could just grab and hug on and clinch and, do roughhouse Jeff Horn tactics, right? This isn't that guy. This is a guy that knows how to go in and out, bob and weave, punches and bunches, okay, counter, do everything probably better than you. So I think Tyson Fury was worried, and he didn't want to take that fight because he wasn't ready. And one thing about Tyson, Tyson is not going to take any challenge if he's not ready for that challenge. Now, I do believe Tyson maybe a couple months later was ready. I think then he was ready to do something because he was getting in shape, but he lied about it. And see, that's what made him look bad, because he told that big ass lie that he was training, and he wasn't training for the fight that he claimed that he wanted, that he offered that low ball offer for. Okay, that's that. Okay, but is he overall scared now? I'm not sure. Will the fight happen? Probably not at this point, because Tyson, if he can fight Francis Ngannou, he can find some other shit fight to. He might want to fight John Jones after that, especially if it does very big numbers and he makes a shitload of money. Well, why would he ever want to fight somebody to stop that gravy train from growing? Look, that Usyk fight, Tyson Fury knows if he lost it, nobody would care about Tyson, because Tyson had that one thing. He had the one thing for the British fans. He got the Wilder wins, and he's undefeated. If Usyk comes and beats him, those guys that were Anthony Joshua fans will more than likely become fans of Usyk, or they'll stop watching boxing altogether. But either or, his stock will drop, okay, if he would have lost to Oleksandr Usyk, and Tyson knows that. Because Tyson has a point like, look, I'm doing this Mayweather shit. I got $30 million to fight Derek Chisora. So if I can make him get $30 million to fight Derek Chisora, why the hell am I fighting Usyk where I could lose? Make sense? But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Oleksandr Usyk stating that Tyson Fury is scared. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!